Oh, now I gotta try this. Actually, I'm gonna go over to my computer. Actually, and keep it open here on the side, and then do a little bit of back and forth. Ready? Let's see. So if you guys are typing, then I can see it. There we go. Okay, let's see. Oh, there we go. Good. Okay, got it. Good. Okay. I'm gonna type just a quick test on here to see, if you're on here right now, you're seeing it, or you just got this. Feel free to chime in. I'll be looking over here also, and you can see this. Actually, I'm gonna be working on this right here. Let me go ahead and bring this one down. There we go. Okay, let's make sure it's working. Oops. Like you wanted to see me sit here and type, but let me go ahead. There we go. Good. Okay. So I was wondering, oh, excuse me, you know what I forgot to do? I'm all tore up today. There we go. Okay. So I have a couple of, just forgot to switch on the light, actually. All right. So, yeah, like I said, feel free to jump on here, and if you want to write something on there, I really appreciate it. Hello, hello. And let's go ahead and talk about, I'm going to do this actually at work. Um, and I think this is the right size it's going to be because I want to go on the tabletop and I didn't want to go all the way over. One of my daughter's friends came over and she saw it and she's like, whoa, and she goes, you could turn that thing into like a whole arch, all the way across the table or whatever. But I kind of like the idea of it just kind of going up, um, it's that idea of the organic balloon, but this one's kind of just freestanding really, which is kind of neat. And I just used, I ended up just using two pieces of 260 that I had laying around. I had a big bag actually down here, a little gang of them, a bunch of scraps down here, and so I was just digging in those. See, look, I got some brown and some black and all that stuff. So, oh, actually, I want to keep that black balloon. But yeah, what I was doing is, I was thinking that, all day today I was racking my brain. I was thinking like, oh, what's something good? What's something that people might like to see? And so I figured I would just get on here and make sure to do this. That way you could, get an idea about, oh, what could I do if I'm sitting around and or if I got something coming up and I do want to make something cool, whether it be for a paid event or not. What happens is even if it's not a paid event, people could still see it and realize like, oh, next time they have an event, you may come to mind, and then that's how we get hired. People think about like us when they see something cool like this. Um, Also, I didn't talk about this as well. My shirt here it is. Dang, I wore it on Wednesday. I had a little event on Wednesday, and it was super cool, super fun, and I was so happy to wear this shirt. Just felt really good to go out there, and I wasn't wearing, typically in the past I would wear maybe like a button-up shirt or something like that, and it felt really cool and a little bit freeing to be able to run out and have a shirt like this. It's just fun and exciting when people see it. They see a lot of color and all that fun stuff. So anyway, yeah, just want to make sure that if you want to get one of these, I got them on my merch shop, Teespring. So anyway, let me go ahead and go with what I was starting here. I figured that we'll hang out for around 15 minutes or so. I don't think I'll have to recreate all this thing, but I will tell you what is in the base here. We'll talk about that. And then I mentioned earlier that this was just a balloon scrap that was holding this in here. So what I was doing is I was making different quad bubbles. And I'm more on I like the traditional style of decor versus the organic style. Both look really cool, but there's something about the traditional style that speaks to me. So teach his own. You know what I'm saying? So, but yeah, a little bit of decor like here and there is fine. In this case, it kind of works with it going up like that. I do like that. But even these are not randomly done. I just used the hand pumps. All I did when I was doing these. Let me push this over to the side here. There we go. Okay. And yeah, so I was just counting the hand pumps that I do, and that keeps them nice and uniform. I think these were I think 8 or 9 on the bottom, and then it just went to 5 to 3 to 2 to 1. I think that's all it was. It just diminished the amount, and Um, I just made them gradually get smaller as they went up. Obviously, you see they taper, and so to create this, and then for the base, I really wanted to stand, and this came from I went to a class. I think it's already been like 4 years ago, I believe, in for La Rocks. They hosted a class, and Dylan actually opened the class, and it was super cool. He was doing just intro to decor stuff and real basic, and it served me well to this day. And I thank you very much, Dylan. Um, and that is using the floor lamps, the stand. Basically, let me go ahead and tilt it this way so you can see. Okay, so not not a huge secret. Like people do stuff like this. There you go. Yep. Ta-da. So anyway, I'm sorry, I getting sidetracked. You know what's funny is I was thinking to myself like, oh, if I open the computer here, am I going to be tempted to just sit there and look at that or look up at you guys? My apologies if you see me dividing my attention. It's that reason. Okay, so yeah, that's all it is right there on the bottom. It's just a floor lamp. All I did is I didn't take all the pieces. I just have two of the pieces on the bottom. I'll pull this off so you can actually see what's going on in there because I don't have more pieces just right here on me. And I'm going to redo this again because I wanted to do a practice before I put this on the table at work, and I wanted to have fresher balloons. You know, the good news about this colder weather here that we're experiencing is this balloon, you know, is going to last a lot longer anyway. So let me go ahead and pull it off so you can see, and then maybe. Oh yeah, I got it. I didn't think it was going to be so tough. So you can see. Let me go ahead. Give me just a moment. I used to be much stronger. I guess if I pop them, I'm gonna do it again, huh? Okay, is that okay? Is anybody gonna freak out if I start popping these balloons? Maybe I'll go ahead and do that now. Let's see. Do I have a lighter they can throw me? That'll work. That'll work super fast. I had a. Oh, here it is. Damn, we're about to go all ghetto with the the little push pin. This kind of pin. Here we go. Got a little pin on the back right here. Ha! Old safety or Safeway Safeway pin. All right, we'll get it going. That way you guys can see. It's only to like right here, so it's real low. And like I said, I need to rebuild this thing anyway, so I'm gonna go ahead and pop that pivot so you can see. There we go. Boom. Okay. Now I can get the rest of this off. There we go. Whoa. That was not an intention to come here and destroy this poor thing, but that's okay because what I'm gonna do even with this piece here, I can still throw it on there. I'll probably lose one of these, and let me go ahead and put this over to the side just for a second. Oh, not on the push pin. There we go. Okay, set it to the side just for a second. Okay. So yeah, you can even see. Look, I had this one came from a black floor lamp, and this was the post. Or the poles that went with it that are brown, actually. You see, and this is unscrews. See that? And this was a 6-footer, so you get 6 of these segments right here. Alrighty, and you could probably order them online. I'm pretty sure I got this one at Walmart, if memory serves correctly. I did try to look online and see if they're as cheap as Walmart, but I didn't find any as cheap. Okay, so yeah, so I'm gonna go ahead and take this portion off. And I'll show you that inside here, actually, even this little piece right here, even that will come off if you really need to get it off. But in this case, I don't care. It's not that big a deal. All right, I'm going to go ahead and put that to the side for a second. And I still want this upper piece. I still want it to live. So I'm just going to slide it on there. And then put it. Okay. Just push that down. There we go. So it's like the old baby version right here of what we had before. Okay, that works. Alrighty. So in this case, what I was going to add to it though, when it was much bigger, was oh cool. Okay, cool. I was just again just looking over to you guys, see how you're doing. So yeah, welcome for everybody that showed up. I really appreciate it. Oh, you know what? Dang. Here's what I want to do. On my next video that is not a live video, I'm probably going to do a giveaway. But it's probably going to be to, you know, residents of the U.S. only because of shipping. If I have to ship it outside of the U.S., then it may end up costing like a lot of money. I guess it depends on how big it is, on what I'm trying to give away. But we'll talk about the next video, okay? Alrighty, so what I'm gonna add to this, we'll make two things. You probably already make them, but it's kind of cool when you combine all these easy things to make something beautiful. If you have foil balloons, that's super cool because we're talking about decor. Make it easy for you, and again, it looks really beautiful when you do it. First thing I would say before adding this, because I'm just gonna add a little bit of black balloon in the middle here to turn this into a sunflower. Someone posted here, if you read it, IKEA has some good lamps, and called the knot lamp. Okay, so let me go ahead and like that, about there. That's all we're gonna do. So you see, I just made some flower petals real quick. We're gonna do like little sunflowers. I'm just gonna put this in the middle here. Okay. And this is the reason I wanted to do this, because share this with you, but also the reason I wanted to do this for work as well is because we're doing a Thanksgiving thing, and people are going to be, they're going to be, giving away some food. I believe they're going to do like a luncheon type thing, and it'll be kind of cool just to have this around. Like I said, I'm not hired out to do anything like that, but it's just one of those things where in the future, you just never know. This is an indirect way of networking. Does that make sense? So anyway, so I'm just gonna go ahead and put this baby on here. I'm gonna stay right next to that damask balloon right there. That'll look kind of cool. And I'm just going for, I just want to have like a fall look. Doesn't necessarily have to be like with these colors. Doesn't necessarily have to be, you don't have to say it's Thanksgiving. It's not that big a deal. There we go. I like that. And this says in there pretty darn easy. Okay. I like that. And then we could do another one up here, but before I add some more to it, I think I'm gonna go ahead and make myself like, if this is sitting on a tabletop, you pretend there's more space right here, but not, you don't want to eat up all their space. But a lot of times if I was doing like a little bit of research on centerpiece and fall decor, and you're gonna get like different colored, just a spectrum of pumpkin colors that you're gonna find. Of course, there's gonna be the orange, but because we have different colors as far as balloons go, you could probably definitely do I would say a goldenrod balloon. That's what I'm going to do here in a moment. I'm going to do an orange and a goldenrod. So let me go ahead and actually get those balloons. I have them right over here. Get it going, and maybe wipe and maybe blush. I'll let you figure that out. But if, like I said, if you look at different decors, you'll see that they're going to be those types of colors out there. So let's see. I'm going to start with let's do a goldenrod one. I think that's going to be good enough. Good. Yep. All right, thanks so much, Aaliyah, for getting those shirts. I really do appreciate it. If you weren't the person, if you weren't, if you're like, oh man, I don't know if I want to do the Patreon thing or anything like that to support the channel, one way you can support the channel is by getting a t-shirt. And it's a win-win, really. Support the channel, and then you have something cool you can wear to your gig. You know what I'm saying? So, so I'm gonna go ahead and I'm just gonna create like a little stem here, probably like 3 fingers, and we'll just do probably a few left on the top here. I like that. Let's do one more. Good. And this, it's this type of decor. Is this like anything like difficult to do or groundbreaking? Not really, but it's just one of the things like it's really fun to do. And if you're haven't done too much decor, this is a good time to practice it. Especially if you're not going to a lot of gigs, might as well. There you go. To see you open yourself up to your continued learning. And I'm in that same boat too, though. When it comes to decor, like I'm always learning new stuff when I try and do it, and just different things to like practice and stuff. Another tip that comes to mind as well, because I ordered like a little balloon kit that had like I want to say it had around like 70 pieces in it. I'm waiting to get it tomorrow actually, so I can actually put it together tomorrow night, and and then just wake up on Monday morning and get ready to deliver it. It'll be super easy as I go into work. I've done this a couple times. Go in just a little bit early, get it all set up, and then just start your day like normal. So, yeah, just a little bit of planning goes a long way. Well, you know that. So, anyway, I'm going to go ahead and use this. Let's see, I like this. like that. I think I'm gonna go one more down. That would give me a good size. Let's see. Yeah, that looks good. Good. Okay. I'll get rid of this, of course. You're weird, I guess, if I didn't, huh? There we go. Okay. So one more. I'm gonna really lock that in place. I don't want that balloon going to sneak out of there, lose that air. Okay. Good. Okay. Now we can get rid of this. Try that, baby. Oh, for anybody who's wondering about that knot, you know, a couple people sometimes they would comment in some of the sections below, but I didn't want to dedicate like a whole video just on how to tie a knot. Obviously, you know, there's a lot of different ways, but I'll show you the easy one that I learned a while ago. You're just gonna go around your fingers here like this, and look. When I did that, actually, I trapped it. You see that? I trapped that piece of balloon. Let me go loosen it. So you can see. So I'm just gonna go. So I'm holding it here. I'm pinching it with my thumb and second finger, and I'm just gonna wrap it around my first finger until it traps the balloon. You see that? I made like a little X there. Okay. Let it go again. I'll do it one more time. Okay. Then I'm really gonna tie it. All right. So there. I'm gonna go around until I trap it, and now what I can do is I can use my thumb to roll that off my fingers, and when I do, most of the time, I did it really tight though this time, but when you roll it off like that, roll the balloon off your finger, it's automatically gonna roll into a knot there. You can see there it is. It's done. I'm gonna see if I can undo it. There we go. Yeah, it got a little hitch in it, so it's gonna take a little bit of practice to get it really good. But I would say just take like a little piece of a balloon and play with it. See, I don't get it 100% of the time. Okay, there we go. That's how I did. Alrighty. Okay. So there it is right there. Nice. Pretty easy to do. And what I'll do in a minute, let me make the other one, is I'll probably stick it, you know, so it's attached to this one here, and then I can put them down here on the bottom. You see that? Let me see how that looks. Give it just a moment to catch up. Oh, can't see it. Let me bring this up a little bit. But yeah, that's what I plan. You know, what'll happen is it'll hide the base too when I do that. See that? Let me hold up there. Can you see that okay? Good. Okay. So there it is right there. And then we'll put another one right here. Okay. And then we'll just go up. I'll probably go smaller with the next one. So let me go ahead and put this to the side. And so back to that kit that I was talking about. Yeah, you get a few pieces. And one of the things you get in there also, aside from the different balloons, is I'm pretty sure that you also get like faux leaves, you know, little fall leaves and stuff like that. And if you are looking to add that to your piece, I'm pretty sure like your local dollar store is probably gonna have something like that. So I will be on the lookout. You know, if you're the type of person who's in the Dollar Tree, you know, or the dollar store all the time. So there you go. I know I used to make a habit of it. Before, for some reason, I used to go there more often, but now I don't go as often as I used to. So, for one reason or another, I have no idea. All right, there we go. Okay, so just doing these again, and that's a good start. And let's go ahead and get some orange. Like I said, the first one I did at 350, that was a nice, like, thick pumpkin, and so we're gonna go ahead and do a 260 this time, and probably go a little smaller with it. There we go. I like that. Over to the side. And I have my thing right over here. I just might. Let's see. Oh, there it is right there. Drop that baby in there. It's good. Don't need the rest of this. Get rid of that. Hey, I was doing that at the last party. They were getting scared. Every time I went to break the balloon off, and I was telling like, most of the time it's on purpose. Every once in a while, it's an accident. So let's go here. Definitely smaller on this one. Okay. Go this way. Okay. Yeah. You know, I'm because I have the chat open here. I'm interested to hear like what you guys have been up to, because I know that, you know, we're all over the place. You know, I see here Ludwig says Honduras. Honduras. Damn, dude. Actually, my when I was a kid in school, I had a friend. His name was Dennis Ramirez was his name. His parents were from Honduras, actually. So, shout out to Honduras. By the way, what time is it in Honduras? Here, it is 7:40. So, I'm just not thinking about the time zones. You know, I don't know if I ever mentioned this, but when I was getting ready to do the Q convention, the one we did like a while ago, I almost got the time wrong actually, and I was gonna be like an hour like late or half hour late. I felt so stupid that, that I can't figure out something simple as time or whatever. But anyway, I just looked it over and over because I was worried about like whether or not I was gonna do a good job. So one thing I kept looking at was as time got closer is, oh, how much time do I have left before I actually have to go on and do the video or whatever. And so it was cool that it all worked out, you know, no problem. So, but yeah, I would have felt really dumb. And it just came back to me right now thinking that I'm doing this live and it was on my time. So didn't have to worry about being late. Okay, so here it is. We got a little pumpkin here. There we go. Okay, pretty easy. You kind of just shape it a little bit. I like that. Okay, and oh, there you are. It's hiding. Okay. Alright, and they'll probably be something like that. And now I think about it, oh no, it won't stay. Just gonna try to wedge it in there. Okay, so they'll probably end up like this. And I'll probably grab some glue dashes and I'll probably hold them in place like that. But what's gonna happen is I'm sure is people are gonna come up to them and they're probably gonna try like poke at them and probably pull on them. But the good thing is if you ever play with the glue dashes, they stay pretty good. And most of the time, I would say every time that I would work with them, the balloon like rarely pops, which is crazy amazing. Anyway, there it is. So yeah, that's what I'm gonna go for. I'm also interested to hear too. Please, you know, what do you think is going to be like a next good video that you would see? You know, I know that some people already started doing like Christmas stuff, and you saw last time I did an Among Us video that was, it had the little Among Us character with the little Christmas hat on. But you know, part of the reason I was doing that is because I would see it more and more trending in my newsfeed, and so I was figuring like, oh, okay, all right, I'll do something like that to address it and make sure my daughter was playing it, and I started playing it like a little bit as well. I don't know if you guys watch FGTV, but you know that family just, you know, they went to a movie theater and rented it out. They were playing it on the big screen, and everybody was like in their own theater. It was bananas. I couldn't believe it. But anyway, it was kind of cool actually. So, but anyway, there it is right there. The other thing I'm gonna add to it you didn't see here, that I won't take time to do it today, is I'm going to add a oh, actually, you know what I will do? I will at least put these two together the way they'll stick here on the bottom, and then I'll get ready to cut out of here. But the other thing I'm gonna add to it though is I'm going to add a one of those turkeys that I made earlier, and I saw some of you guys did this. This is pretty cool. Is yeah, some of you went ahead and went the extra mile, and you did put the tail feathers, which is really super cool. So I may add the tail feathers on mine as well. And so let me go ahead and get these guys like to stay. Actually, the way I'm going to do this is going to be pretty simple. Let's see. Let's do about, I like that. We'll see how well. We'll see if this will even actually work. So I'm going to go ahead and give it a try. I'm going to go into the little one here. Feed this guy inside there. There we go. So I just made that little bubble and I just put it inside. That's all I did. So that way this one can run through the other one. Like that. All the way through. Gotcha. Okay. That one will be anchored there. So this, if you don't want to use the glue dashes, you could definitely do this. So I put it, but I did make a mistake though. You see what I did is I pulled it through this side here. I really should pull it like through the back here, or through this side here. That way it can go straight to the base of that. So let me go ahead and Change that. Fix it. There we go. Perfect. Okay. So now it's right there. Alrighty. So yeah, I'm gonna put it right there. Pretty good. Dang. Now the more and more I mess with this, let me go ahead and move it over another one. Okay. That's more like it. Good. So we got the one in there, put the bubble inside this one, and then I just ran it through there and right out the back. Ta-da. Okay. So now I can have it, there's a little space down here. Let me go and hold it up so you can see. Should have brought this up higher. I just wanted to make sure that you're actually seeing my shirt, not like my pants and everything else. You know what I mean? You didn't come in for that, so. So there it is. You came here for the balloons. Alrighty, so I'm gonna pull it right through. Let me go and hold that up. Right through here, actually. That's what I'm gonna go for. Right there, okay? So let me go ahead and do that now. I'm gonna hold it up and do that. And now what's nice is that I can actually go around the. I'll put it down. Okay. Gonna go around there. Stay. There we go. Good. It's nice and secure and snap that baby out of there. Okay, good. Okay, that'll stay. Yeah, look at that. Cool. Let me go ahead and hold it up so you can see. There we go. Good. You see how that looks. I got it all delayed there. But you see how it's starting to build up, and then I can do all the way around if I want to. But again, I have to be mindful of how much table space I have when I go out and do this too. I definitely don't want them to come on and be like, hey bro, we said you could put something on the table, but not to hog up the whole table. It's not just for you. So be mindful of that also. If you are going to, like I said, indirectly network by doing something beautiful like this or something cool like whatever you come up with, that you're definitely not intruding or overstepping your boundaries. So anyway, there it is right there. Hopefully you can see how it's coming together. It's definitely going to be something cool to look at. And what I'll probably do is once it's done, I'll make sure to try and grab like a quick picture or whatever. But I do want to hear from you on what do you think are some additions to this that could be kind of cool as this comes together. So right now I feel like it looks fine for the most part. Probably add another one of these sunflower type flowers up here, just to keep it going up, and maybe the same size, maybe a little smaller. I'm probably gonna add more brown. I was trying to keep those fall colors like in play. So anyway, I think that's gonna bring this session to a close. Thank you guys very much for hanging out with me. I appreciate it. Before I leave here, I did see a question here asking about FSJ, if I'm going to do it. I might, depends. I know that I'm pretty sure it's supposed to be virtual, and I may do it. That whole situation, with turning things virtual is definitely, it's really tough, but like we overcome, like no matter what happens, like artists always like figure out a way to make things happen. And then the convention host, hats off to them as well. They figure out how to pull everything together. I feel like it's probably more work trying to get it to happen like in person, in terms of logistics versus trying to do it online. Who knows though? Maybe it feels the opposite for them, because if you've been doing it for years, it's probably like the back of your hand. Like, it's too easy. You know what I'm saying? So anyway, I'm sorry I don't have a definite answer in terms of going to FSJ, but as soon as I know, you guys will know too. So anyway, I'm going to go ahead and cut on out of here. Hopefully you guys have yourselves a wonderful evening, and I'll see you guys next time. Happy Tuesday, everybody. Bye. Let me go this way. There we go.